Welcome back. A little bit more progress. Been quite slow recently due to the not so brilliant weather. Either blowing a gale or chucking it down with rain outside all of May. So I've been concentrating on stuff that I can do inside the van. Putting some battens up here. These battens are quite thick but necessary to cover all this wiring that runs down the van. I've been working on the ceiling as well, putting some insulation into the ceiling. I need to finish that because I've only gone part way across. And the reason I stopped short is because I need to work out some kind of a frame around this roof light to support the ceiling, and also in this position here I still need to fit the max air fan which we've got sat at home waiting for the weather to change so that I can have a long weekend of sunshine, so I can start first thing in the morning and not have to worry about having any snags or hold-ups, and I can get the job completed rather than racing against the rain all the time. So that's waiting. So on the other side don't have any wiring, so I've been putting some battens up today, and these are screwed in to some of the original screw holes that were in the wall there. There are screw holes here where the brackets for the luggage racks were mounted, and they're quite useful as well because they're on the ceiling as well. And what I can do is, in fact I've already made one, I can make a batten for the ceiling, plywood batten that fits in there, screws in, and it's not very thick, it's only 12mm, and that provides somewhere to mount the ceiling to once that's finished. So these battens are a bit thinner, still need some battens in because obviously we need somewhere to screw the cupboards to the wall, but this is all waiting for insulation. But at the moment I'm waiting to fit the awning. I'm looking for a Fiamma F45 awning that mounts on the wall here, but Fiamma don't make a bracket for it. There are brackets available for the previous model of Transit, but not for the Mark 8, and the whole body curves from front to back, so it's a little bit tricky. But there's a company in Scunthorpe that I've contacted that supply and fit Fiamma awnings, and I know from speaking to various people that they've fitted them to this vehicle before, so I'm gonna give them a go. I don't fancy struggling outside on a tottering little step ladder with a 4 metre long awning that's worth about 600 or 700 quid and end up dropping it or making a mess of it, so I'll let them do it. But the internal surface here is all available and ready for mounting, so I won't bother insulating any of this until that job's done. Well, that'll be in the next couple of weeks hopefully. I just need to finish off in this corner here, and then around these columns, and we're going to carpet around these columns. I need to blank off the various little holes, and then this area here I'm going to have to make some kind of a plywood fascia just to come down to about here, just to blind off this wiring here. Same at both sides, and then we'll just carpet around this area. We're going to carpet the back doors. Still need to put a vapour barrier on that particular side. The other side's already done. I've got the carpet. We're going with anthracite, a real dark grey. So that's another job that I can start. So we're getting this insulation, vapour barrier side of the job. It's taken a while because I've had to make it up as I go along basically, and I've never done one before, and they are a bit finicky. I put these battens on here. I'm going to put a ledge on here and then carpet above the ledge, so that'll just be like a wooden ledge, and then this area will be in the garage anyway, so it's not going to be highly visible. And the same at this side, we're going to put a ledge on this side as well that runs the full length of this area right across here, and just scribe it into the corner there. But at the front here there'll be another ledge there which will be below the window, which will be where the bench is going to be. But that ledge there is going to be made out of some nice light oak, something like that, something that's going to be varnished up and it's going to look something like, because you'll be able to see that when you walk into the van, whereas the others they'll be in the garage, so that won't really matter. And then of course the battens here at the top, they're going to be for the back panel to the shower. I've got the shower base, so that's going to be a job in the near future. Sit the shower base down on the floor there. I've got the timber for the surrounds, and then I'm going to mark out exactly where the walls are going to go, and then we need to start ordering some 15mm ply for the side walls. But I want to buy some decent quality ply. I need some birch ply, and I don't know where to get it from. I'm going to have to order it online, I think, and have it delivered, unless I can find somewhere reasonably local where I can go and pick it up. And then really, once I can source some decent plywood, I can start working on the furniture. So that's when it will start to get a bit more interesting, hopefully. Okay, so that's where we are at the moment. This is the splicing of the wiring for the lights. This is using the 3-way Wago clips. And the wires just clip in, so you take the 3 neutrals and the 3 lives, and you put the 3 neutrals into one and the 3 lives into the other, and these just flick in and out. I'll show you there, it just flicks in and out. And once they're in, they're very easy to use, they're cheap, and they're also a permanent connection. They're very strong when they're in, they won't pull off. So we've been doing that right the way down the van, where the lighting spurs off up to the ceiling there, where the lights are going to be fitted. And any other joints and junctions that we come to in the wiring, I think. So just finish that door panel off there. I'm going to put the original plastic door trims back on there because they're in decent condition, and all this area is going to be under the bed in the garage, so it won't be on display. Top part of the doors, that'll be carpeted. That pillar there, as I mentioned before, that'll be carpeted. This area here is where the power in is going to come through, so I'll just pop that piece of insulation out at some point when we get some decent weather, put a hole through there, and then I can finish off this area.